Mitchell Pearce. Catalans Dragons coach Steve McNamara slams halfback's pathetic sin binning against Leeds Rhinos. Mitchell Pearce was yellow-carded for a high tackle on Liam Tindall with 14 minutes remaining. Steve McNamara: I thought it was pathetic. It's a high tackle and a penalty, but it's not a sin binning in our game. Leeds Rhinos boss Richard Ager laments his side's painful attack. Share. This is a modal window. Unsupported location. The video you are trying to watch cannot be viewed from your current country or location. Catalans coach Steve McNamara slammed the pathetic decision to sin bin Mitchell Pearce against Leeds as the Dragons claimed a second successive Betfred Super League win. Australian halfback Pearce was given a yellow card by referee Jack Smith on 66 minutes for a high tackle on Rhinos winger Liam Tindall. Recommended 1/5. Emma Raducanu, manhanded 5-year restraining order for stalking British tennis star. Read more. Recommended by. Catalans survived their numerical disadvantage to register a 10-4 victory at Headingley courtesy of tries from Fouad Yaha and Joe Chan, but McNamara was unhappy with Pearce's binning. I thought it was pathetic, he said. It's a high tackle and a penalty, but it's not a sin binning in our game. I was really disappointed with that decision. We all understand the reasons the rules were brought in and we're fully on board with protecting our players, but we're frustrated at the minute. We're all getting baffled by certain decisions, and that was one of them. Catalans condemn Leeds to third straight loss. Pete dedicates Wigan win to Tuigamala. Sky Live. Hull KR vs Castleford talking points. Catalans also played most of the second half without England fullback Sam Tompkins and will face an anxious wait to discover the extent of his knee injury. He wasn't right before the game, said McNamara. He pushed himself to play, but he wasn't quite right, so we took him off. McNamara paid tribute to makeshift prop Mike McMeekin after watching him lay the platform for their victory at Leeds. Without 4 specialist props through injury and suspension, McNamara began the match with former England second rower McMeekin up front, and he proved to be a tower of strength for the 2021 grand finalists. Mike said he'd play prop and he was unreal, said McNamara. His performance was top drawer for a person who has not played that position. I was sick of hearing about how many Leeds players were missing. Let's speak about the players who are playing. Paul Seaguyer hasn't played this season and he's had gastroenteritis for the last 3 days, but he put his hand up to play because he knew we were in. It was a really tough performance, McNamara said. We'd not played as well as we would have liked in the first 2 games, but I felt we thoroughly deserved the 2. We had to withstand a lot of pressure and I thought we did that tremendously well. With 12 men at the end we were out on feet, but we somehow kept our line intact. Standoff Blake Austin's early try put Leeds ahead, but coach Richard Ager admitted his side's attacking play was at times painful to watch, and they have now lost their opening 3 games. We bombed a load of chances, especially when they were down to 12 men, said Ager. After last week I thought the effort was up there and our kick chase was good, but our ability to execute was so far off the mark. We sat back too much. At times with the ball it was really painful to watch. It's something we've got to work hard on. We've got to work on our combinations. We were lacking a bit of firepower, but we should have some personnel back next week which will help us. Already without 6 regulars through injury and suspension, Leeds suffered another major blow with the loss of second rower Alex Mellor within 3 minutes of the. He got his head in a bad spot in a tackle and felt it straight away, said Ager. He was sent to hospital as a precaution, so it's fingers crossed.